Ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news for the Dallas Cowboys. They have made yet another move on just day 2 of free agency. We have defensive tackle Solomon Thomas from the New York Jets headed to Dallas on a 2-year, $8 million deal. Let's get right into this as I try to inform you guys on how this is actually a quietly good pickup. Let's get right into it. Be sure to subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content. All right, guys, so you see Bleacher Report Gridiron is reporting that the Cowboys are adding defensive tackle Solomon Thomas on a 2-year deal worth up to $8 million per Adam Schefter. Now, the first thing that you need to know about a Solomon Thomas is this guy is going to be another 3-tech defensive tackle. This is not your big, strong 1-tech that you're going to be looking for. This is going to be a 3-tech defensive tackle, and he has actually been moderately productive in his career. You can see right there his little dance after he gets that sack. And if we actually take a look at what he has done in the NFL, this guy is not bad. He's not bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. Over the last 2 seasons at defensive tackle, playing roughly about 40% of the snaps for the Jets, he's amassed 8.5 sacks just over the last 2 seasons. So getting this type of defensive tackle at that value, and he's someone who Aaron Whitecotton, our new defensive line coach, is familiar with, I really like this move. You add in the fact that he kind of sort of looks like Dak Prescott, that can only mean good things, right? My man is 29 years old. He's 6'2", 280 pounds. He came out of Stanford. He was a round 1 pick in 2017 for San Francisco. So we got a highly talented, or at least someone who was looked at as a highly talented defensive tackle here in Dallas with us. Now remember, defensive tackles always get better as they age because of that strength, that size, and just the nuance of playing the position. So I actually expect to get an even better version of a Solomon Thomas than what the New York Jets saw recently, especially with the weapons on this Dallas Cowboys defensive line. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this right here is a potential starter. Solomon Thomas can 100% start for the Dallas Cowboys, or at least he can start part-time for the Dallas Cowboys. This is not a nothing pickup. This is not an end of the depth chart pickup. Solomon Thomas is someone that will likely get on the field for the Cowboys, and you are going to be seeing him play in that blue and silver. That's real talk to you. I'm not trying to, blow air up y'all butts or anything else like that. Y'all have to stop falling in love with wanting the Cowboys to be like everyone else. Every other team's situation is different. Every other team doesn't have a Micah, a Dak, a CD Lamb, a Trevon Diggs, a DeRon Bland, a Tyler Smith that they're going to have to pay. Every other team may have other needs. Every other team may have a different strategy, but at the end of the day, unless you're the Philadelphia Eagles or the Kansas City Chiefs, it don't matter because those strategies haven't worked either, right? So I like this pickup. I don't want to see anybody poo-pooing this pickup. This is actually a solid defensive tackle pickup. Again, a guy who's going to be able to play some 3-tech for you. This is not your big run-stopping, plug the hole in the middle type of defensive tackle. He's not a nose tackle. He is a defensive tackle who's proficient at plugging up gaps when needed, but he can also get upfield as his sack numbers suggest. So me personally, I think this is a very, very solid move. And you add this to the list of moves made by the Cowboys along with someone like a Robert Jones, who is another player the Cowboys recently just got their hands on, who you can see here. One of the primary Miami Dolphins beat reporters, he had this to say about the Robert Jones signing. Cowboys fans, Rob Jones can play. His performance dipped when he started battling some injuries. Solid NFL veteran. Swing offensive guard. He can play left guard and right guard. And again, a solid veteran. And before last season, you can actually see there were Dolphins fans who thought that he was the best offensive lineman that they had. Again, he started battling some injuries, had a down season. That's why he was available for the cost that he was available at, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all got to start doing a little bit more research on these guys before y'all just start getting mad for no reason, because I'm going to be honest, man, I'm going heel. I am going rogue. I'm going heel the rest of this offseason because I am over the crybaby stuff. I'm over the whining. The Cowboys are doing something that they have not done literally probably ever at this point now, because now they've made 3 signings within the first 24 hours of free agency beginning, guys. It still hasn't changed over to another 24 hours. At the time of making this video, that's about another hour and 5 minutes before it's officially 24 hours of free agency. In the first 24 hours, they made 3 outside signings, and one of these guys is going to play a lot for us in Solomon Thomas. So the Cowboys, they're cooking. If anything, this should just buy you a little bit more patience. Everyone, calm the hell down. Javonte Williams, Rob Jones, Solomon Thomas. Javonte Williams and Solomon Thomas, they're likely going to get a decent amount of playing time for the Cowboys. If Javonte Williams can come back from those injuries he suffered, he's going to be a damn good backup running back. If Solomon Thomas is who we believe he's supposed to be based off the player he's been, he's going to be a damn good rotational defensive tackle. Relax. Oh, and I know the Chauncey Golston. Oh, they let Chauncey Golston go. Do y'all realize that the guy that we just signed actually over the last 2 seasons, he actually has been more successful than Chauncey Golston sack-wise? I can show y'all the proof. Again, he has gotten 8.5 sacks over the last 2 years. Chauncey has gotten 7 sacks in the last 2 years. So we're looking at this guy, and we're mad at the pickups we're getting, and we're making big deals out of the guys that are leaving. Brothers, Sam Williams is ahead of Chauncey Golston on the depth chart. Why are we making such a big deal about this? We shouldn't, okay? We really shouldn't. Relax. Let's see what the Cowboys have in store. Y'all have no clue. They could be using the money that Chauncey wanted to re-sign D-Law. We have no clue what the plan is, ladies and gentlemen. Just sit, wait, and relax. Stop crying before you drown yourself in a sea of tears, man. And how about them Cowboys?
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.